Hello everybody, I hope we're live, and I sincerely hope my link isn't going to stop playing my voice now. Hope I've got it on mute. Let's just check that. Got it. Nice. Alright. So yeah, we're playing in a Legendary Lore tournament, which means I'm playing Mama. Let's get rid of the blocker. So first we're up against Houseplant Dowie. So I've gone for a fairly simple build. Death Hags, they're sort of weird. For 600 gold you get like a pretty damn good melee combatant that can chase down Master Engineers and stuff. Manticores can do the same sort of thing, but the problem with them is that they can rampage and then you're in a lot of trouble. Right, so other than that, Corsairs, which I'm surprised, but they do very well here in general. It's very confusing how that works, because they're not like AP, but they trade cost effectively, even into Longbeards, and they don't actually get slaughtered by Longbeard Great Weapons, which is pretty insane. Like, it's nuts, absolutely nuts. So let's see that here. Yeah, actually, yep, this looks good to me. We've got Mama. We got some Death Hags, one on each flank, and some Dark Riders on the wide flanks, just to be ready to, yeah, just to be ready to chase stuff down when I break it. Yeah, hype. So yeah, we're up against RTK Houseplant. He's a pretty damn good player. This is why I've gone like fairly competitive, I think, with this build. Generally, I prefer Executioners here, but I think this will have some teeth. So yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it. So yeah, we just need to concentrate on getting really good engagement. So it looks like it's Belagar. We've got gyros with brimstone guns. Got two of those dudes. We just got to be careful to not blunder our lord or heir, because if we blunder the heir, then we are very likely to lose this game, because the gyros will be uncontested. The other thing, of course, is that yeah, we could just pop that down, I guess. Let's just do that, just to get some engagement. Pop down an early Soul Stealer. I think it's worthwhile a lot of the time. Let's try dodge with these guys as best we can. Not you. You can come over here, you can come through. They're getting a little bit slaughtered, but it's fine. You can come over here. Carry on chasing. You come over here. Death Hags need to get in though. Oh my god. Do that. Keep chasing, do this. Get in here, Morathi, where are you? Nowhere good. That's fine though. Get over here. What are you guys doing? Keep chasing, try to get us around. Just fire on the rangers with great weapons. Can't be a bad target, I guess. As for you, I want to get another cheeky soul stealer down here. You guys get on here, you guys come up through here. The fact that we have some backline as well to use is also pretty neat. So have you chase them down. You come over here, chase this one. And now what are you doing? Get in the Slayers. This is fine. This is fine. Morathi, where are you? Need you over here, of course. Let's pop this down on Slayers. So things are going a bit better for us now. Usually how this this matchup goes. So that'll be enough to clear those guys out. Our Dark Shard should be able to do a lot of work here. Come over here. And we're gonna pop down another Soul Stealer. You know, because 3 wasn't enough. Because they're gonna come over here, just start trading with the Slayers. Slayers are the only threat to our Dark Shards, of course, so. Come down here, just go on the Rangers. Yep, same. I don't get why people take Rangers here and not what do you call it? Quarrelers. They do the same, just Quarrelers just like actually have some defensive capabilities. Let's try corner this this dude over here. Morathi, what are you doing? This is fine, actually. This is fine. Intercept the infantry support. And honestly, we're holding up well. Let's kill the rest of those Slayers. And he concedes. GG. GG, well played. I'm not muted, am I? No, I'm not muted. I hate this matchup as Dark Elves. I can't win versus decent Dowie player. Yeah, so range spam is the meta from the Dowie side. I think there's lots of ways to play it. I think you need a couple Harpies just so you don't die to gyros. But other than that, just a couple Dark Riders to clear stuff up. I think my build is fine. Maybe Morathi isn't optimal here, although she is still very, very good. Maybe ideally you probably just want Foot Malekith with this build, or even Manticore Summoner, because summons against a ranged heavy build, which is sort of required from the Dowie here, is really strong, because well, they don't want to shoot it, but it still shuts down some of their ranged units. It's very, very annoying to deal with. Still, it is 20 wins at Magic. You dirty tryhard. Hi Icefire, when would you use Sisters for Slaughter, or how would you use them? So Sisters are one of these units that gets worse and worse the better your opponent is, because generally most builds at a competitive level have some way to punish them. They'll either have some ranged DPS, or they'll have they'll have some sort of magic, like a Burning Head or Pendulum or something, or they'll have Cav, which even with the countercharge bug, Sisters get slaughtered on a charge. I have found to be you can use them against Dowie, in that they're sort of the same as Executioners, but they're a lot faster. And with good micro, they'll do very well. With good micro, they'll do better than executioners, actually, against dwarves. But given that the meta is range spam, it's difficult to keep them alive. And there's other things you want to be microing, so I don't really take the risk. Other matchups, they're actually fairly good against Empire. If you can have them avoid Volkmar, avoid Burning Head, and avoid ranged. So basically use them on flanks. They're actually, okay. Because you can use them as like a timer for your opponent's infantry, because they will slaughter all the Empire chaff, if they're allowed to. And for 1,100, that's not a bad win condition. So you can take them versus Empire. Just keep them away from Volkmar, that's it. So if you do take them, you need something to pressure Volkmar on that particular side of an engagement. So Manticores, or even Cauldron Dread Knights, or like Cauldron Malekith. Something that says, Volkmar, you can't stand here. Other than that, I tell you what, they would be amazing against Counts. But unfortunately, Counts have Scab's Grath, so that's not going to work for you. They used to be fairly good against Beastmen. In fact, they used to be very, very good against Beastmen. But now it's like, nope, because of Tuskor Chariots. Oh, I tell you what, no. The best time to use Sisters of Slaughter is in a Dark Elf mirror. I just remembered that. In a mirror, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. They just, because they annihilate all the opponent's infantry, unless they take executioners. But you just kite them and shoot them with stuff, and then you're winning. And also with Witch Elves, they don't die to Scourge Runners. It's very, very strong. Seen you play in a few tournaments, in my opinion, you're the best. Oh man, that means a lot to see. It's not true, but it means a lot to read it, man. That's really appreciated. Okay, so now we're actually up against dwarves again, which is ugh, sort of annoying. So it looks like we're on a big dune map, which is fair. Question is, what do we want to take? So the other Lord choice of... Oh wait, no, we have to take Morathi because it's Legendary Lord. Sorry, I forgot about that. Let's pop up the blocker real quick. Boom boom. And also, hello Ronan, how you doing, bud? He's ready when I am. Wow, that was quick. Guess he's got a build ready. So, what do we want to do here? I don't want to go Sisters against Yumai's, because Yumai's likes to take a lot of ranged units. Maybe I can take Sisters here. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know this map, but it just looks like a general desert map. So we'll see how this goes. I've taken a sister though, so hopefully I can put it to good use. I think they're okay, especially if, yeah, I mean I've gone quite wide. I've basically taken the same build, but instead of the Death Hags, I've taken a Sister of Slaughter. It may lose me the game, but we can hope, right? I think when you play verse, you can beat anyone. Man, I can't tell you how, that's very kind of you. Doing good, just playing some CS:GO with friends lately. Trying off the clan wall though. We can start tomorrow. Yeah, we can do. I'm gonna be pretty damn busy tomorrow, to be honest, but got lots of things I need to do. So, a bit of a different game plan this time. Given that he's gonna go heavy on ranged, you know, given that it's Yumai's. We're gonna get like a really good surround. So, depending on how he deploys, I mean, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, taking a sister because, well, I thought it'd be fun, right? Morathi. Okay, we good to go. So we're just going to move forward, and once I see his formation, we're just going to wrap around before we engage. I should have done that against Houseplant, to be honest, but didn't quite work out that way. Let's get you guys off skirmish mode. Right, so it's just lots of Dwarf Warriors, Great Weapons, Thoric Iron Bro, minus blasting charges, Warriors of Dragonfly Pass, and I'm assuming lots of Rangers as well. So let's move up on the flanks first. And when I see his Ranger Core, which I'm pretty sure... Oh, wait, no! He has Felix. Oh, maybe he doesn't have a Ranger Core then. Well, Morathi can do some scouting anyway. Take a big corner engagement. Wow, Felix gets wrecked by that. So, as long as we're shooting Slayers, you can come over here, you can come over here. The The debuffs are going to be pretty clutch here. You know, let's actually save the. Oh. So we need to protect those dudes. Oh man. Do that. Actually, you guys come over here. Start shooting those longbeards, I guess. It's Kite. So we shut down the blasting charges, and now Sisters of Slaughter should do very well here. However, when you're playing like this, you've got to play very positionally. And what that means is that you've got to make sure that your shards are not going to get cut off by Slayers. I think we're doing okay. So I see Dragonback Slayers, which are potentially a problem. And more Slayers that we caught out. And these guys are out of position, which is not good. You know what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send Morathi to Slayers. The reason I'm going to do that is because I really need those debuffs. Which sort of sounds crazy, but it's true. Let's put it down here. Sisters are getting a little bit hurt. But yeah, they're doing good. And the fact that they're so fast means that if you had like artillery or something, I would be able to shut them down a bit faster. They're justifiable, I think. But you know, it's difficult to say much more than that for them, I think. So we're just trying to pick him apart, really, to be honest, and then have something in a late game to shoot down the hero squad. Yeah, just fight the Slayers, I guess. Okay. He calls it. But GG. Yeah. It's a tough matchup for Dwarves, I think. I think especially if the Dark Elf player sort of knows what he's doing, like how important it is to shut things down. Because there's lots of decisions you got to make, like when to commit Cav, when to commit Harpies, what to shoot with Dark Shards, whether to leave infantry back to protect your Dark Shards from Slayers, and then like a more positional aspect with if he does go for my Dark Shards with Slayers, am I at a point where I can pivot round to re-engage the Slayers with my front line? That's why the Slayers were on the Dark Shards were on the flanks. But yes, these Sisters of Slaughter doing really good work. And they got sandwiched pretty hard by. So they started fighting Warriors of Dragonfire Pass, which actually, in terms of cost effectiveness, really countered them. Anti-infantry bonus against the high melee defense unit is tough. Yeah. They carried. They did good. They did really good. Long time no stream. Yeah, it's been a couple days. I am actually going back to uni tomorrow, so I'm just gonna start like smashing up piano practice. Gonna be fun. But yeah, I think I need to start doing that as a rush a lot more. When you rush against someone who has no artillery, I think it's really worth it to just take 1 minute to just get a full surround. Nothing's stopping you, especially given the new interactions between cavalry and infantry. Basically, the way things used to work is you would layer your infantry and cavalry, and you would like engage across the front line. Then you would charge through the front line and use your mass to just punch through into a back line. It doesn't work like that anymore because cavalry gets stuck on infantry. So you actually need to play more positionally. But yeah, I think it's a fun matchup actually. I've lost it once or twice though, so it's a little bit scary going into it, especially against a good Dawi player like Imai's. I think I had a good build against his though. Morathi's good here. Felix was a bit questionable, I think. But man, he took a lot of damage from Soul Stealer. That was nuts. I'd never seen Soul Stealer do that much damage before. It's insane. Does he have like weakness to magic or something? I don't know. Dawi. Felix. No. I don't even get it. I don't understand. I mean, 3k health is still like a fair bit. It must have done like 500 damage or something. It's nuts. Pretty nuts. But yeah. Good luck in the next ones. Oh, you had enough. You know, I can refresh, and I tell you what we can do is what we can do is I can play a chess game in the meantime. Here we are. Let's go. Have we got time for 10 minutes, do you think? Yeah, we still don't know what's going on between we got at least one game, I think. Let's play Queen's Gambit. Takes then. Okay, he doesn't want to take. Let's see if we can bait him into taking actually. Okay, brings the bishop over. Okay. What does that mean? I'm not super duper scared of that just yet. In fact, let's solidify. I had not seen this move before, so I don't want to keep the pawn up for grabs if this is some weird way of getting the pawn back. Let's develop a knight. So we got bishop here, but then it takes. It's fine, but it's probably not desirable. There's also threats with knight here. Hang on, takes. Yeah. It's a bit of a wash, but then he can take here because I can't retake because the bishop would win the g pawn. Just play this. It's solid. It's castle. play this, just to prevent the knight coming in. So I sort of want to play this, but that sort of invites... Oh wait, no, it doesn't. It just blocks it. Yeah, we can prevent the knight trade. Do this, just gain some space, give my bishop a nice square. Fires right into the center. Let's have a quick look at this. Let's refresh, see what's going on. Doesn't look like we're either against Dacta, current year, Baltimore. Oh, Baltimore, yeah. Oh, Dark Elf Mirror would be fun. So he plays this. He probably wants to go in here. I can really shut down his play actually by playing this. Like, now his knight has no moves. His bishop is like biting into pawns. If here, then I don't want to take that, of course. But if takes, then takes, and we're actually okay. Let's still the bishop. So for those of you who are just coming in, I am streaming chess just whilst we are between games. We are still definitely playing Warhammer. Don't you worry. I've got ideas to do this. Trade off the light squared bishop, and then we can make a bust here. If takes, then takes, then takes, then takes. That opens up our dark squared bishop to start doing some damage. Now if takes... So, I wanted to play this, but the more I look at it, maybe this is better, because it does open up this. Right. So, what is he threatening? This is annoying. I can't really leave it there. Well, if I take, then the pawn does become a target, but there are problems with that. I think I want to play this first, because if I takes, then my bishop can't get into that square. I'd have to like shuffle things around, and it gets annoying. Huh. Interesting. That gives me a very nice outpost here. The problem with that outpost is that the knight defense. So here, 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 and I'm just weakened my structure. Now if takes, it opens up the rook. Honestly, I probably want to push this guy away with just a pawn. We can play this, I think. Let's shuffle around the knight a bit. CJ, how's it going, man? Yeah, we are just playing a bit of chess between games, that's all. That is all. Yeah, so it looks like Dacta got through. If I do face Dacta, it'll be on River Amixon, so kiting's going to be tricky. So this is annoying, but it's not that annoying. Maybe in the future it'll be annoying. If here, then here. See, I'm reluctant to release that because it just gives him all the dark squares. Without at least pushing it away first. But then this pawn's a target when I push this, so I think we have to play this straight away. By the way, I see you have your own Discord server. No, I do not. Oh no, I just realized what I blundered. That's not good. And if here, check. Oh wait, maybe it's not a blunder. Where can the knight move that's threatening? He can move back. Then I just move here. So he would have this check, but because the bishop, the rook just retakes, so... This is annoying, though. This is very annoying. I didn't think I'd misplay this bad. All my pieces are a little bit sidelined. If here, then takes. If he just cycles out, if here, then probably here. It's a precarious position because the queen's coming soon. I may have blundered this one. Right. So what does that do? If takes, takes. Just sort of annoying. If push takes, well, that's a square I'm very strong on. And I do need some more space, I think. It gives him all the dark squares, but there's only so much you can do. Right. So I can take, and then if takes, queen's getting in. It's a bit of a problem. I don't really want to. I sort of want to block this center whilst I deal with this attack. Remember my spooky counts bill that brought against the greens? Yeah. Senpai, I've failed the Druchi. Oh man. Oh yeah, no, I saw you got knocked. Sorry to hear that. Wait, he takes where? What was that? Bishop takes bishop. Oh man, I just completely blundered that. That's insane. If here... Yeah, that's game. Oh wait. No, it's not. What am I thinking? I lose a pawn. Which sucks. But I also gotta be careful because now he's got this, takes, take. Oh wait, no, it's just, no, it's fine. It's fine. Huh. So, if this. Wait. Here. Knight for knight. Yeah, I'm losing material if I do that. It may be necessary. I also have this. Here, takes. My god, this is hard. He's got me in a really bad spot, hasn't he? It's so blocked. Let's just go for a queenside attack. I've got ideas to take here. It takes. I think he's actually too slow to get his attack going. I think I win a pawn here. Oh? What is that? Takes. Hang on, it takes. That's fine though, that's winning material now. Unless there's something I don't see. Well, that's a free pawn. And it's supported by the bishop, which is pretty brutal. Oh, he resigns. He was winning for a while there. Absolutely insane game. Let's have a look at that. So, we get Queen's Gambit. Wait, what is the best move here? What does it think the best move is here? It wants to take. Interesting. I think I'll stick with Knight C3 though. It's very tricky. Because very often people will take here, right? Then you'll develop another piece before you have this attack, and then they're like, oh, I've got it. So they'll do like make something like this, and then you play this, right? And then they're like, I want to hold on to my pawn, and they play things like this, which is just a big mistake because takes, and if takes, then takes. It's very tricky. Queen's Gambit is very tricky as white. Some really, really aggressive lines. It's why, I mean, I'm playing it a lot, to be honest. After takes, there's lots of good moves. Yeah. So the engine thinks knight f3 is great. Just to solidify your center and get another piece out. Generally, if you rush too hard to get this pawn back and Queen's Gambit accepted, then you're not in a bad spot. But it's sort of the whole point of the opening is trying to bait your opponent into taking in the first place, and then if they reckon they can hold it, there's lots of ways. A lot of the time they'll play bishop e6 with the intention of holding it, but the problem with that is you're blocking in your central pawn, and things get very bad very quickly for black here, even though they're a pawn up. Good game. But I'm just trying to think, what was the... So, in the actual game, did I make it to Terran's faction war? Yes, I did. Yes, I qualified. Oh, that's interesting. So instead of pushing this pawn, it wants to play queen here to target this pawn. So I guess... I mean, apparently rook a7 is best, which is nuts. Oh, this is also fun. Or even this. Takes. No, that's pretty bad. Why didn't you play Cry? You could have used Queek. That's, yeah, does Cry like Queek? He does, doesn't he? Wasn't there someone else who played Dark Elves and made it as far as you? Yeah, so ODM Carl Harmon made it to the, I believe, the finals with the subfaction, with the Thousand Laws subfaction. You know, the Rakarth one. He did really well with that. I got knocked out by Doctor's Wood Elves because I hate that matchup, and Dark Elves should always ban it. I mean, I did some shenanigans with my Malekith and Hydra build, but Carl Hammond qualified with 1000 Wars. Yeah, but he counts as the sub-faction, not as Dark Elves. Yeah, to be honest, it's pretty impressive getting so far with a sub faction. I guess we're just waiting for Dacta now. I guess we could have played quick battles, but I was trying to find quick battles earlier today. I couldn't actually find anyone, so didn't think it was worth the effort. Greenskins are still awful for us as well. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I think it's more doable than Wood Elves though, because Greenskins now traded loons for boar chariots, which I think overall is much better for Greenskins. I think Greenskins actually, because of that, they're like a little bit stronger, but also their skirmish cav isn't as good, so they're a little bit weaker, and it's a bit of a wash. But against Dark Elves specifically, I'm not sure the chariots are that good because you have rampages, you have cold one nights, you have Morathi to Manticore, of course, you have Blackguard and Witch Elves combos, you have Hydras. Like all this like ultra blobbing is actually very good against the chariots. So I think that's probably the best way to play it. Like Foot Morathi and double K-Knight Assassin with a Hydra maybe. Or maybe you go double Manticore. It's not like they're gonna take you out the sky. That's both worse than Bretonnia in your opinion. I'm not banning Bretonnia these days as Dark Elves. Yeah, so Bretonnia is like you can take a sort of balanced build and sort of do okay. All you need is something to snipe Fae, and then like you need like something to kill Cav, and something to shut down archers, and something to win a front line. The problem you get against Bretonnia is that they just have everything that is more cost effective than you. Their Cav is better, their archers are better, their infantry isn't better, but it's more cost effective. Their Lord is better, like as in their hero squad is better. Like if you go Morathi double Manticore, you're not going to kill Fae double Paladin in a straight up engagement. So it's a bit of give and take, I guess. You did go Rakarth Manticore plus Charybdis against Dacta. Yeah, that's not going to end well for you. That's for sure. Getting tagged. Okay, we're up against Dacta. Let's do it. Let's do it to it. It's so sad. I swear Dacta just mains all the factions that count as Dark Elves. Very sad. Very sad indeed. It's a cool blocker, isn't it? if I agree not to take Soul Stealer? Man, imagine going into a bad matchup and then saying, oof, oof, never mind. Never mind. Oh man, he's going a bit nuts on me. Okay, well, Dacta doesn't want to play against OP Soul Stealer, so he's forfeited the game. Rip. Yep, looks like we have forfeited. Umbrella. Yeah, so hang on. Spirit Leech Kite with 1 Skirmish Cav is perfectly fine. But apparently me using Soul Stealer, which I also used last patch, and many patches before, is burger exploitation. And therefore I shouldn't be playing in the game. Yep. Lame, I wanted to see how you'd beat him. Yeah, I was looking forward to beating him as well, to be honest. At least the build remains secret now, I guess. Shame. I can save it for the faction war. Because the matchup did get better, I think. It's still tough. It's still really tough. And he's complaining about it because he's just got Azag, right? So because he's not got Grom, yeah, he just doesn't want to play, I guess. I mean, he could have signed up as Grom, I think. Yeah, it's kind of sad. I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Happens, I guess. It's like he said this last time I played against him. We played Dark Elves Lizard, and it was in like a King of the Hill, and we ended the game. I had like a full health Dread Knight unit left. I had Morathi full health. I had like 3 or 4 spear units, and he hit army losses. And he's like, yeah, it must be fun to win with a broken Soul Stealer. It's like, I mean, come on, man. Like, you're there literally using Flock of Doom. Yeah. It's like I have to take an entire Lord just for Soul Stealer, right? Morathi is not cost effective by any means unless you're really going to get some good Soul Steals. And furthermore, I generally create my entire army around generating value from Soul Stealer. If I take a Kite build and I suicide a Dark Rider for a good Soul Stealer, just because the Soul Stealer is good doesn't mean Soul Stealer is OP. If you're going to blob on my unit, then yeah, I'm going to punish you for it. No one's complaining about Final Transmutation, are they? It's nuts. What am I lying about, Doctor? What did I what did I miss? You didn't use Flock of Doom. Or have you used AoEs recently? The thing is, man, is the game wasn't even close. Even had Soul Stealer not been bugged, it still wouldn't have been close. Like, ugh. I mean, Azag Azag and greenskins in general have great counterplay to Soulstealer, have great counterplay to Manticores, have great counterplay to Kite. And against, I mean, Satsuma crushed me in this matchup twice in a row. Yeah, wasn't even close. And he always does when we play it. It's a good matchup for greenskins. Doctor, you don't see me like quitting Dark Elves versus Wood Elves because I don't think sisters are balanced. Like, come on, man. Why would I play against this in a 4-1-20? You say that, but you took Ghost the other day. Now, if you're going to complain about Soulstealer, and then against a fun Shadow Warrior Kite build, you have Ghost. Right? Like, at least I'm consistent. You know? Like, Ghost Mortis Engine is just as busted as Soulstealer is. It's more consistent, there's less counterplay. It's not because I'd lose. Play those out, it's because you'll trash talk me. Well, now we'll never know. I mean, it's Dark Elves Greenskins, I'd probably lose. Probably. I think I could give it a try. I don't know what you expected, Doctor. I'm gonna see if the Malekith guy got once again. He can take Doctor's spot. That'll be we can actually get a game here. So you aren't even denying you trash talk. What do you mean? I mean, when have I trash talked you anyway? And besides, even if I have said anything, it's just it's in response to the things you said about me, Doctor. It's not even worth it, man. Just I'm not gonna ban you from chat unless you get worse, but yeah, Poland. It was actually Doctor who forfeited. Did the Malekith guy use Soulsteal? Yeah, you were happy to crush a noob, but I think as soon as you come up against someone who might actually give you a game, it's like, no, I can't risk losing. That's coming from me, Kappa. Yeah, this Malekith guy once again. Let's let him know that the lobby's up. It's not actually about Soulstealer. Since I know you trash talk. Man, like, just chill out. Like, the reason I brought up Ghost in the live chat the other day, and your abuse of the AoE bug, is because that's exactly what you've been calling me out for doing. Even though every single faction in the game and every single player in the game has access to it. Right? to varying extents. But that's just a rebalancing, to be honest with you. It's not. I mean, are you arguing Dark Elves are just amazingly overpowered? It's just unplayable. You just first pick Dark Elves like you did Greenskins every single series, and auto win. We can we can go River Amix on. And besides, I've taken lots of fun lords in recent tournaments. I did Arkan today, which was really fun. Enjoyed that one. Got some low-tier games in as well. And then also, I'm still obsessed with Archaon and taking Swords of Chaos, even though they lose me games. Okay, so it's a Dark Elf mirror. Let's see what we can do. You know, actually, good. You just pick up piece that I never said that, man. But if you can read into it how you like. You've said some far worse things to me. Anyway, I think it's yeah. Let's pop up the blocker real quick. Yeah, see you later, CJ. Have a good one, then. Okay, so what do we want to do against Malekith? So I think, obviously, we have to take Morathi. We can take some Spears, Sisters, a couple Scourgeoners, a couple Dark Riders. Apart from this, I guess we just need some Witch Elves. This looks fun. Oh, actually, no, better idea. Gonna do a build similar to Samurai's, because it's a really fun one. And I lost to it, which is pretty peak. And then, what else? Take some Chariots of our own, I guess. Against Kite, we may struggle. But it is a really fun way to play. This will do. This will have to do. Actually, this is better. Yeah, this is good. How am I? Oh, I'm pretty good. Yeah, how's it going, Poland? Yeah, just going back to uni tomorrow. When September comes, I don't think I'll be around much. I've got so much practice to do, so much repertoire to learn. So I'm gonna do like a Prokofiev sonata as well, I think, as well as a Rubinstein. I need to learn a couple more Beethoven sonatas too. We might be in some trouble. Gonna be honest. Let's do this and then so yeah, we got bolt throwers. Wait, let me get the blocker. Fine too. Good to hear, Poland, man. Poland, for those of you who don't know, it's like a super duper good Sons of the Mountain player. I've had many a close call, and he beat me with a Centaur build the other day, which was pretty nuts. Okay, so we got Scourge. He's got one bolt throw of his own. 4 Scourge though. Interesting. Dark Rider repeater crossbows. Man, where does he get his gold? It's because he's not burnt money on Dread Knights. That'll be it. You know what, actually guys, just come back. So let's keep him on his toes, dodging with 2 units at a time. Let's get back with the dreads. Dark Riders can screen. Looks like Cold on Malekith. So we can put that down. Sort of catching some of his assets, but the thing is, if we don't deal with these Scourgeners, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. So let's pop down Soul Stealer. The Soul Stealer mirror. It's the real name of a Dark Elf mirror. Let's hammer into these guys. Let's do that, and that, and that. Means I can shut them down without even having to micro it. Get you guys in. To be honest, we're probably going to need the chaff support. We can try and draw his Dark Riders in here, and we'll be in a good spot. Just bring the Dread Knights out there. Get back on that. Start firing again. Screening. Now, where are you?
Feel my fury. Eager for battle, as you say.
Gazer Mouse goes down, we don't quite dodge it all the way. Let's see if he's paying attention. Right.
Advancing. Going now. Dread spears.
Now Malekith has reduced stats, which is really useful. Let's cycle charge to the front line. See if we can get these Dread Knights in to do this now. I know we might be losing this one.
At once. On the move. Forward. A dark harbinger. Feel my
But we can do that.
Behold my fury.
Try shut down. Pop down another Soul Stealer. And then maybe we can clutch it.
Advancing. Vengeance awaits. Fury. Going. Morathi moves. No survivors.
Right, you guys get back online. Start firing. Here, you get here. You guys get back online. You start cycle charging. Of course, if we kill Malekith, then we're winning. But it's not quite that simple, is it? He's surrounded by Dread Knights. He ought to die now. Maybe with a rare charge, we'll have a good shot. Killing him. Dodge that, guys. Dodge it, dodge it, dodge it, dodge it. Right, so we managed to kill Malekith, which has helped us out in the balance of power quite a bit. Let's try to shut down his bolt throwers with something. Let's get Morathi into the Dread Spears so as to not. Okay, let's. You guys over here start dodging. Sorry, I start kiting them. Yeah, GG. Close one. Really close one. Scarily close. Don't rout. Thank you. Oof. Very close. 2700 on Morathi. Yeah. It was hard to deal with those Scourge runners, to be honest. I bet Corsairs did well. Yeah, they did a good job. Dread Knights were a waste of money, but I mean, when I saw how many Scourge runners he had, I thought I was a little bit screwed, to be honest. I think the builds went against me, but I think with good screening, you can always pull it out. You're back to school, so I don't feel good about that. Yeah. So many souls being stolen. Yeah, exactly. Morathi must be a thief because she's stolen my heart and my soul. What happened in chat? Dacta just had a problem. GG on the Tomb Kings Coast tournament. Last game was crazy. Yeah, the last game was pretty insane. But man, those campaign exclusive snakes are really strong. Like, I basically had a whole build to deal with them. Like a full one. It was like I had triple Tomb Guard halberds, which turned out to carry me just in the end. It was pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. So yeah, we're either facing Krokgar or we're facing. Wait, who is that? Krokgar the Slayer. Is that like a ODM Slayer? Is that who that is? I don't know who he is. If it's ODM Slayer, it's sort of scary. Though I expect we'll be up against Suave Morga. Probably. So yeah, Dark Elf Mirror. A couple of ways to do it. I think Morathi's best choice. I think by a long shot. Manticores are good. Like, Manticores open up a lot of play with your mobility, in that you start winning fights against Cold One Knights. With just like Scourgeoners and Dark Riders. And they're good in that they're mobile, they can be sent where they're needed. However, if you come up against like this as a core, not with Morathi, but with like a Spirit Leech caster. Like you can do it with Spirit Leech and Firecaster. It's very annoying. Or even bring like double K-Knight Assassin. That's also very annoying. And basically, with good screening, you can screen out Scourgeoners with K-Knight Assassins and constant Spirit Leech spam. Again, it's risky. I mean, she brought one spell, so if you lose your caster, basically just lose the game. You can take Soulblight too if you want. But there's lots of cool builds in the Dark Elf Mirror. You know, funnily enough, one of the other great ways to play Dark Elf Mirror is with a thematic build. You can win Dark Elf Mirror quite comfortably with Lokir on foot, of course, and then Corsair Handbows and Corsairs themselves, because probably something like this as a core. I know it looks like a joke, but Corsairs actually trade very well. They do well into Witch Elves. They do decently into Sisters. They lose, obviously, but they do put a dent in them. Of course, they get massacred by Executioners and Blackguard. But people don't really take them here. And then you've got Corsair Handbows, which are a bit of a weird pick, but the thing is they can counter skirmish repeater crossbows fairly well. Not super duper well, but fairly well. And especially Scourgeoners. Really, really do well against Scourgeoners. And then if you think about the common lords, are going to be Morathi, Dragon Malekith, or Manticores. Some people even take a Wild Hydra. All of which Corsair Handbows are actually insurance against. And if you countercharge Dark Riders, you will, of course, annihilate them. Need to get the countercharge, though. That's important. Apparently lobby's up, so we'll get going. I have to say, 2 Dowie and then a forfeit is kind of the dream run for us Dark Elves in tournament setting. Yes. Looks like a single player army in Locus of faction. Yeah. Well, this is why Dark Elf Mirror is so fun, because like pretty much every unit is like viable. I'm trying to think of a unit that isn't. Like, obviously there are lords that aren't good here. Although I did beat Chosen One once with a Malice. With Malice in the mirror. He had like a Supreme Sorceress or something. I think of Manticore Summons. That was like a patch or two ago. And I just had like a chaff spam rush with Scourgeoners, and it was great. It was a really fun match. It was super duper close as well. Malice eventually died, of course, but in the end, my Firecaster just managed to fireball one more, get him to army losses. It was really clutch. It was a great game. I did send the replay in for Turin to cast, but I don't think he did cast it, which is really sad. Now it's on the old patch, so we'll never see it. But Okay, so units that aren't good in a Dark Elf mirror. Executioners. Blackguard. Those two definitely. Obviously you can play Dark Shard spam into anything. Like you can play this as a base build into so many matchups. Like it's a way to win. Like, cause yeah, you can do it against Bretonia, Dark Elf Mirror. You can do it against Dowie. Do it against Empire. You can do it against Greenskins. You can do it against High Elves, Lizards. Maybe not Norska. Definitely not Skaven. You can do it against Tomb Kings, sort of, in theory. If you got enough insurance against Casket and Chariot, yeah. You can definitely do it against Coasts. In fact, it's the best build. You could do it against Counts, but there are better builds. It's a viable way to play against Chaos, and actually, this is the core against Wood Elves, which is just nuts, just insane. Like this is a core, and the current meta is very strong. Corsair Handbows we discussed are okay. Shades are fine. Their biggest disappointment is their armor. Like they just die to things cheaper than them. You're paying for like a unit that's like hybrid. And, they just die. They just die. Shades are not good, unfortunately. It's very sad. Dark Riders, Cold Ones, of course. The Doomfire Warlock's probably a little bit suspect in a mirror, but given how strong Soulblight is, maybe it's fine. Dread Knights, as we saw. Harvesters are always good. Like if you have 1500 gold in a build, don't know what to do with it, Harvesters. Crossbow is always good, Squadron is always good. Cold on Chariots, again, a little bit suspect. Maybe not the best pick. Harpies are terrible. In a Dark Elf mirror. Manticle's great. Hydra? Hydra in a Dark Elf mirror. Huh. That's interesting. Might actually be worth it. It's just a big meat shield. It's very annoying to deal with. For 1600. Could be worthwhile. Cryptist is terrible. Black Dragon is terrible. Medusa. Funnily enough, this is another good matchup for Medusa. And when I say good matchup for Medusa, I mean you can pick it and you're not automatically lost. Okay, so we're up against Krokgar. Let's figure out what to do. Let's pop up a blocker real quick. Best mirror is Skaven mirror. It's not up for a debate. Dowie mirror is best. Nah. Count's mirror is the best. Oh god. Oh god. So we could take our actual build against lizards, but that sort of sounds a bit sad. So we have to take Morathi. What else do we do? Honestly, it's so difficult to know how to play against lizards. Huh. There's so many fun units I want to take, but then I just have images of them instantly dying to chameleons. Which of course is the curse in this matchup. That is the curse. Anything fun dies to chameleons. Seriously. Witch Elves, Sisters, Executioners, Blackguard. Shades, Doomfire Warlocks, Repeater Crossbows, Charybdis, Hydra. Yeah, this looks fun. Question is it wide enough? Probably not. Nothing's ever wide enough. Is this better? It's wider. Is it better though? Probably not. Ah. Does my main still complain more than Dowie? Usually what's meta here from Lizards. Used to spam skinks with some solar entrance and Saurus warriors. Yeah. That's pretty much meta. Huh. The thing is I look at this build and I'm like, wait, this is just better if I go back to the original. And it's really sad. The original, of course, being like the one that everyone knows I take. But, you know, let's do this. This is fun. This is a fun build. So let's take it. Actually, we are going to need two of those, aren't we? It doesn't even work. Again, I try and change it. Then I realize that the change won't work. It's so sad. Make that change. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah. The change way. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. It's nuts. What a... Dark Elves are probably one of the last remaining decent Lizardmen matchups, because they can kill Oracle. I don't know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure Lizards are too bad right now. Oracle gets weaker and weaker the better you play. Yeah, so the thing is with Oracle is like there's ways to counterplay. Like you can rush it down, or you can avoid putting your single entities within its range. As long as you're sort of on top of how you're dealing with it, you're generally doing quite well. Because it does cost a lot of money. Like it's like 2.4k with a decent kit. You know, with 2 or 3 spells. That's a lot of gold. Especially for lizards, because they like to take 1 or 2 Saurus as a baseline. And then suddenly they also like to take 1 or 2 big monsters. They take Oracle as well, they're not getting their 20 stack. Which is a big weakness in this meta. Like a very big weakness in this meta. So, I don't know, I'm not sure they're that difficult to deal with, in all honesty. They're annoying. And they are a win condition. Like, if you play well with an Oracle, like, you can make them work. But it's like any other win condition. You have the tools to shut it down. You're generally doing okay. So, yeah, we've gone for a pretty basic build. Basic build with some chaff and bolt throwers. And instead of dark shards, we've taken them Chili Boy, because I love Chili Boy. He's cool, and I love him. I already said that, but I do love him. And double Dread Knights, because they're actually good in this matchup, and I never get to use them anywhere else. They're so cool. Oh, look at them. They're just so cool. 808. That's not a lot of units. Not a lot of units at all. Shush, Tiago, the blocker is down. Shush! We have a chilly boy. The chilliest of all the boys. He's so chilly. He's so cool. Oh, look at his little snaky tongue. He's so adorable. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Oh, and he brought the feral Troglodon. Let's see which monster wins that fight. The Troglodon wins by a mile. I'll just have to avoid. So the question is, what do we shoot? The Troglodon or the? Maybe we go after the Ark of Sotek. I think that's probably best. We need some chaff screen though. Now I am going after the Ark of Sotek because I mean, I just don't want to give him good single entity engagements, to be honest. As long as you respect the Troglodon, you're always fine. Cohort of Sotek is also a bit of a problem here for us. Oh, and it missed because I was silly. Use it on the wrong dude. Let's just go in here. Oh, he wants to go into melee, I guess? We kill the Ark of Sotek. I don't think he has great tools to kill our Dread Knights. Which is pretty nuts. Wait, what is this?
Druki! For Malekith! Onwards to murder! Blood for king!
I was trying to dodge that, then I realised it was just pointless.
Going! Terror and death! Dark elves! Forward! To destruction!
I think we're doing okay.
I go!
Na 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 na. Oh yeah. I've been a victim of this kind of selfish love. It's time that I realized they're a kid, no, not Nick alone. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone?
Die, weaklings! Dark deed! The merciless host!
Let's just use that to finish off the Ark of Sotek.
Command! On to slaughter!
He burnt the
Dread night!
thing a bit early, so we can punish him for it.
Druki!
He should have saved it for Dread Knights, I think.
Glorious
I think
destruction!
he needed to.
Druki!
Let's get you guys. In fact, no. Let's get you guys in with the chaff.
Forward!
You guys in with the chaff. You guys back here.
Merciless warriors!
Oh wait, are you guys all done? Oh my god, you're all done. What? That's insane.
Carnage awaits with pleasure.
We've still got 2 full health Dread Knights left, which is not to be scoffed at. They follow each other on the way to see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror.
On to slaughter. Forward! Forward! Advance, Druki! Morathi!
Is that Foot Croc? Oh my god, it's Foot Croc.
Rubian! The merciless host
We might not be okay here actually.
moving out!
That's insane.
Vengeance and fury! Onwards to murder! Onward! Eager for battle!
Now, Crocky, the
Vengeance
Hydra just needs to chill.
destruction! Dread knights! To destruction! Going now! Moving out! Dark riders! Druki! Forward! Blood will flow! With pleasure! Morathi!
Honestly, I just need a good breath attack on that infantry, but I can't really access it.
Indeed!
This is actually why you take Dark Shards, which is pretty insane.
Advance, Druki! Morathi! Morathi moves! Cold-blooded killers! Murder awaits! Onwards to murder! Withdraw! Druki, forward! Leave nothing!
Ah,
Onward! Shadowy overseer! Dark elves! Murder awaits!
and Counterchargeberg is maddening sometimes. It's nuts the things it doesn't allow you to do.
Carnage awaits! Carnage awaits! Onwards to murder! Hey! Dark elves! Dread knights! To destruction! Vengeance!
But it's okay. Hydra is doing what he can.
Murder
We
awaits!
just need some more bits of chaff.
Fury, come forth! Dread knights! Murder awaits!
One more Soul Stealer goes down.
Advance, Druki!
Maybe I should have waited for that. I don't know. Let's try to get this down. Get you out.
Onward!
Get you down.
Druki! Merciless warriors! Onward! Understood! Morathi!
Okay, it's rampaged. Let's go. Oh my god, the Troglodon's wrecking me. I need the debuffs though, like I need to be in combat somewhere.
At once, mother of the Druki.
He's gonna try shoot again with this one. So, oh, the friendly fire! Friendly fire, that's insane. That actually doesn't matter though, they're out of ammo. Maybe for balance of power it matters, but I think that's probably game.
First sorceress.
He played it well. It was a real close one. Don't think we're getting any more soul stealers there.
On the move. Indeed.
Oh man, the Oracle gets Amulet of Opal Amulet as well. That's insane. That's really good. On that unit. I didn't even know it had that item.
Come with me.
Yeah, do you see what I mean by Dread Knights just being like really strong in this matchup? Because they're just so tanky and lizards really struggle to kill like well micro Dread Knights. It's pretty insane. I think that's it. That's it for him.
Nagaroth's fury.
GG. Usually I shoot Dread Knights with Oxy. Yeah, so Oxy's good to hear, I think. But a good Dark Elf player will screen you. The memes are strong here. It wasn't actually that much of a meme build. The problem in this matchup is that there's no room for memes. You know, like Chili Boy was the best they could get, and even he was like, you know, almost made me lose. Oh Jesus Christ, 3700 on Morathi. But the thing is, she's actually really well suited to fighting Troglodons in melee. That was a pretty cool game, not gonna lie. I might save that replay, send it into turn. Because that was a special one. Pretty close as well. Dark Elves vs. Lizman. Chili Boy. Gobbo. The other thing, of course, is that if I do have Dark Shards there, I'm pretty sure he auto loses. Because this just gives double Oracle and Hand of the Gods a target. As long as Morathi stays out of range. Because she doesn't need to be in range. If lizards burn so much money on like single entity sniping, well then bolt throws kill the dinosaurs, and then suddenly you pin down the chaff with one chaff at a time. Dark Shards just kill all the Saurus, and then it's just over. So yeah, I mean the actual build, everyone knows this build by now probably, but something like this, but it's not quite this. Oh yeah, it's this. This is the actual build. So I changed it slightly to fit in Chili Boy, but this is probably more competitive. More stuff. More stuff is always good. Ah, got wand bonked. Yes, exactly. The Bastillodons can't dodge it. Troglodons, as I just learned, can though, so you have to pin them down with Cav first. or get them in a single entity fight or something like that. But yeah, GG's was really fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that or learned something or got some ideas for the memes. But yeah. I shall head out and you guys have a good day. Bye bye now.